that don't know me, I have my MSU. I make stuff up. Always have. And this is a quote I made up the other day. It just kind of came to me when I was thinking about y'all. When opportunity knocks, don't go to the mirror to check your makeup. And don't wait till the last inning of the game. Because by the time you check your makeup or you wait for the football game to be over, opportunity is usually gone. Anybody ever had that experience? That would be no, that would be yes? That would be yes. That would be sure. In order to build a new building, you got to tear the old one down. Well, we didn't have to tear this one down. It kind of fell on its own in a way, didn't it? And I think often back to the turn of the century. Do you remember that? I'm the only one that remembers that. There were a lot of people upset because they didn't want those horseless carriages. You know, they were just a passing fad. And I don't know if you know about Edison, but when Edison was doing his light bulb thing, anybody familiar with that? Okay, what he did is he roped off an entire block, and they had it all poised that at a certain time somebody would flip the switch and all the lights would go on, and it was just going to blow them away, okay? So they rope it all off, they wait till it gets dark, they blew out all the lanterns, and sure enough, at a certain time, they flip the switch, the lights come up, and people go, oh my, I mean, they were just absolutely stunned and just amazed. And then they said, we really got to go fix the lanterns, we got to go light the lanterns. And this is what we do because we don't realize it's what is happening before us is going to stay. Twitter is not going away, and if it does, it will just morph into something else, right? And Facebook is not going to go away, it's going to morph into something else. And the internet is not going away. How many Twitter people do we have here? Do we have any Twitterings? We got one? We got two. Give me two, give me two. I got three, I got three, I got four, I got four, I got four, I got four Twitter people out of this entire room. We're really on the bandwagon for the 21st century, aren't we? That when they ground themselves and they focus right below the navel, it's called the hara, H-A-R-A. So when they do that and they get really grounded and not wearing the shoes that I have on, okay, because that wouldn't be good because you couldn't do this then. What happens is when you get really grounded, no matter how they come at you, they can't knock you over. They cannot knock you over. They can come from you here, they can't get you. They can come here, they can't get you. So as the human resources professionals begin to get more and more clear of connecting these three H's, the head, the heart, and the hara, now you are a force to be reckoned with. Has anybody been with a company that they knew there was a vision, but they weren't sure what the vision was? Or if there was a vision, she wasn't even sure if there was a vision. How many times have you been following no vision? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So you want to be able to take that story, because when you make it where it's got a rhyme, rhythm, and repetition, guess what? Then people are going to begin to talk about it, and it's easy for them to remember, right? So they said, well, what does this mean? So they began to study it. And what they found is it took 30 days to build the density of the neurotransmitters, the neurons in the brain, to make them dense enough to get a perception change. If you'll notice it, I embroidered once when I was about 10. And it made a really big impression on me, because you would take a stitch, and then guess what you did? You took another stitch, but when you took that other stitch, not only were you making the first stitch stronger, but you were taking another stitch that moved you. But you were reinforcing the one that was already in place. So that's what you want to do. Sometimes it's not about just going totally forward, because if you move too quickly and you don't build a really good foundation, then it's not going to be able to sustain the company in 5 years. If that's a 5-year vision, how is it going to sustain if you haven't laid a really good foundation? Another thing that's really powerful is if you're talking to somebody, I would say, and you know, when you really get that, it is going to be so exhilarating for you. I can tell just from looking at you. I also touched her. And we know with anchoring that when you are allowed to, in a non-intrusive way, I hope. So when we say an anchor and then touch somebody or have that emotional connection, emotion is the glue that makes things happen. And I want you to look at the word emotion. E for energy, motion, it moves the energy. And we have a tendency in organizations to not want to say that word. So what are you doing in your vision that is emotionally hooking me, that makes me really want to get on board and hook in? So we want to engage and hook, engage and hook. So I want to engage you, I want to get you excited, and now I want to hook you into what the vision is collectively for the company so that we can move forward and all benefit from the vision that's being held and presented to us. She's like, oh my God, we're going to do it, aren't we, Cecilia? Yes, right, yes, we are doing it now. So you've got to get that emotional piece. Without that emotional piece, it's not going to happen. You're becoming a talking. Oh, we're gonna. How many times have you been on a conference call? And you've been on one before, okay? And they're talking about the vision, and it's all head stuff. Check your email. You're not engaged. And then they say something that kind of sounds exciting, and what'd they say? What'd they say? Did you hear what they said? It sounded kind of interesting. And no forking. Has anybody been forking? Let me tell you what forking is. Forking is when I say, oh, I am so excited, it's going to work, we are going, it's strong, it's happening, but I don't think it's going to, those people over there, though, are not going to buy in. So what have you done? You've gone here, you've gotten really strong, and then you go, no. It's like I was speaking recently, and there was this woman talking about an interview she just had. Oh, I just had the best interview. They were crazy about me. They love me. But they're not going to hire me because I'm pretty sure because I'm too old. That is a fork. Do you see what she did emotionally? She was so excited. She was all ready. They were crazy about her. And then she sucked the energy right out of it. And guess what the chances of her getting it? They're not high because she's forking. Her energy's been split. As we bring this fully together, the key to everything is consistency. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at what the opportunity is. You're going to see that the opportunity brings change. You're going to be prepared for that. You are going to communicate that. You are going to take the vision and you are going to share the vision. You are going to get people excited about the vision. You are going to say it in a way that I can run it through my head. Knock, knock. Change and opportunity. Thank y'all for coming. Take care. Oh.